Good morning, my Awaken lovers. Coach Heather Lynn here with Heart Alchemy Wellness. I hope you guys are feeling well and smelling well. Let's just do some daily housekeeping. Please go ahead and like, subscribe, and share. This is Daily Vibes with Heather Lynn, a daily podcast where we go on and we do breath work, meditation, pick a daily oracle, and just basically give ourselves a daily tune-up for the day. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and be working with the Divine Oracle with Elena Fairchild. So let's see what we have here today. Ooh, wow. Oh, sweetheart. And I know this one. This one, sweetheart. So what I do is I always read the book to the oracle because there's always a special message for the collective. So I'm going to go ahead and read what the guidebook says for us. And there's a special message for each and every one of us if we choose to find resonance. Okay, so it says, you've known violence in your life, maybe on the outside, maybe on the inside, with a mind that has been tortured you with fear, shame, darkness, and doubt. Enough of that now. It is not time for that. It's time for a gentler way. Less pain, more gain. No more torture. It's time for your sweets and your treats. There's so much violence in the world and in our own minds that we can assume that this is just the way the world is and that we have to accept it, deal with it, and thereby forget that we have the right to question it and to change it if we choose. I know what this one's about. Even the most ambitious desires for healing the world starts with us individuals. We cannot bring more peace into the world if there is violence in our hearts, regrets, shaming, judgments, fear of not being good enough, uncertainty, and constantly pushing to become more and to do more and to have more, and becoming the energetic equivalent of beating ourselves up every single day. This creates invisible bruises that never have the time to heal because we don't give ourselves the sweetness and the kindness and the compassion we need to break free from an abusive cycle. The Oracle of Sweetheart comes to you with a message of a new cycle, one that is sweeter, one that is more loving, one that promises a new life. But you have to be willing to dispense with the violence one step at a time. This means beginning to substitute judgment for kindness and how you relate to yourself and the world. You deserve to give yourself a gentler journey. Would you accept this for yourself? This is your choice every day, whether to go in the world fighting against it or with the belief that it wants to and can and will help you do all the things that you were born to do. If there is an abusive or toxic relationship in your life, then you need to do something, some relationship overhaulings, even if that means ending it once and for all with them. No matter how much that person is involved may proclaim their love, no matter how much you may wonder if you're making it up, because appearances seem acceptable, and yet underneath, you cannot help but feel that something is unhealthy. For me, I feel it in my gut, and I know it, and I see it usually weeks in advance. You cannot taste the sweetness that life has to bring you if you are crammed full of stuff and you don't want or need anymore. Create some space, get a bit hungry. Ready yourself to receive life's nectars and believe in the power of your new beginning. You are a true sweetheart of the universe. Let yourself be treated accordingly. So what it's reminding us is that we all have a past and that there are cycles that sometimes, are there to teach us for a season. For me, the Pluto Capricorn transit from 2008 until went into the age of Aquarius was a really long cycle for me. And it was a really long period of grief, loss, struggle, fear, shame, guilt, all of those feelings for me. And during my awakening experience, I had to review all of this. And let's be honest, when you have to do shadow work, no one wants to do shadow work. No one wants to do shadow work. So what I did on my journey is it actually started with eating healthier. That was the very first seed that I planted. I started to eat healthier. I started to feed my body the things that it needed to energize itself. Then I started to exercise. And I promise you, if you guys have if you've ever struggled with PTSD or you've had an incident that has held a grip on you, overcoming that hurdle. For me particular, I had an abusive ex-boyfriend. Let's be honest, could have killed me a time or two. Really frightened me. And then when I left, I didn't realize that I had all these reservations and these stored energies. And for those that know, I'm a past life regressionist. And the reason why that I felt that resonance with him is because in a past life, he did take my life. So there was a reason why I felt that. And deep down, it was because we were here to make peace with each other. And we did. We did. I'm still here today. So history did not repeat itself. So I did learn a lesson and walk away. However, peeling that layer of how I got there was so stinking, what do you call it? It burned. Like it burned. Every single layer was just a new intense flavor of all the things that I let go by because I'm a people pleaser. And when you're an empath and your greatest gift is to have an open heart and to be vulnerable, if you do not have healthy boundaries, then you're basically constantly giving, and you're more than likely, because you don't have the boundaries, absorbing a lot of the things that are going to run around you, at least for me, because the way that my body type is designed. Okay, I need, so, sweetheart. So basically it's reminding us that this new cycle in Aquarius, the old system and the old feelings, emotions, expressions, and all the old stories, literal beliefs, and the patterns that we once told ourselves are no longer going to be supported in the energy that we're moving into in the age of Aquarius. So what does that mean? It means that, and I've experienced it firsthand, some of these shadow aspects that I used to be able to get away with, and I heard one of them this morning about manipulation, and anyone knows that if Heather is wrong about anything, I'm in this Uranus transit in Saturn. So I ain't doing nothing because I'm instantly shown by the universe. It's instantly mirrored and projected to me real time. And I know I'm in this very creative cycle. So that's what it means. It's like, okay, you're creating things almost instantly. So you're going to get instant feedback, right? So, and this is what this Qigong has done for me. The daily technique that we do each day has allowed me to awaken my voice, my third eye, and my heart chakra. Now, I do have to literally maintenance it daily. And there are some people and some things that take my energy, and I'm being guided to ask, is that worth it? And some of it is, you know what I mean? But some of it isn't. And the things that are not, then what I need to do is, go in and rehaul it. You know what I mean? Figure out what's not working. And that's why I love the new moon and the full moon. So basically the full moon in Virgo that we are going to be having on the 24th, we get to unload all the stuff from the new moon in Virgo that happened back, I think, in August or September. So we get to unload all that. So we, So it's a constant planting, dumping, planting, dumping, planting, dumping, planting, dumping, right? It's a continuous cycle of growth, death, rebirth, growth, death, rebirth, growth, death, rebirth, right? Okay, so let's dive into our Qigong. Qigong is an ancient practice that is designed to clear all of the energy points. It actually is specific to specific regions of the body to enhance and promote a better, I'm gonna have to mute my phone, to promote a better fluidity of your body, just in general. Okay, so let me close my eyes because I keep getting messages on my screen and that's a distraction. Okay, so basically we're going to start with clapping our hands, and we're going to do this 9 times. And the reason why we're clapping our hands is because basically our hands and our feet is basically like our computer system. So, as we defragment and, keep our virus protection on there and scan it for viruses and protection, this is what we're doing to our body. We're basically oiling and maintaining our body or our computer mainframe, right? Depending on how you want to look at it. You can look at it either way. They both work. It's very similar. Okay, so let's go ahead and move the energy through our hands. So we store a lot of emotions, and there are particular emotions that get stored in our hands. I did place a photo of the hand map and the particular energies and emotions that get stored and repressed in your energy. I would go ahead and repost that today so that you guys have that. So let's go ahead and get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to move to our underarms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Move to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're going to move to our elbow creases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to go ahead and do our feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 1 foot. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's 2 feet, guys. All right, so breath work. We're just going to keep a chumming and keep a humming this morning. So we are going to basically be opening and closing our window this morning because we want to get ready for spring and start building some steam and some momentum so that we can be ready to plant our seeds. So go ahead and put your arms and elbows up. We're going to raise our arms like this and then just go ahead and cross your elbows. And we're going to be breathing in and out as we move our arms up and down. So here we go. Breathing out, in, 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 out, in. Last one, out. We're going to go back up. Put your arms up. Hold in. Zip. Hold your breath. Zip. Hold it till you can't hold it anymore. Release. Woo. All right, guys. I feel amazing. I'm all like seeing like little stars and stuff. And that is my own energy just releasing all the stagnation and anything that just was not serving me this morning. All right, guys. So before we go, we are going to just start off or end this with just a little mantra that I want you guys to do today before you go and leave for your work. So what I want you to do, I'm going to put my serious face on. Okay, my serious face. This is my serious face. Okay, so our goal today is go into the mirror and tell ourselves, with no joke, like, I can't say this because when I first started this process, I cried. Okay, let me know what happened. All right. And no, we're not going to be like, what's the one? Oh no, what's the one? Anyway, okay. So you're going to go in there and you're going to say, I love you. 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 And you're going to say this 25 times to yourself. And then you're going to give yourself a big fat ass hug. Because guess what? It might be the only stimulation in the touch that you get for a long time today. Right? Because it's not like we're giving hugs and touching at work and stuff. I do. I give hugs and touchies at work sometimes, you know, at my wellness center. That's what it's all about. But all right, guys, much love, much light. I hope you guys have an amazing day. We're gonna go ahead and bring our hands to the heart center. We're gonna go ahead and create some amazing chi. And we're gonna go ahead and put our hands over our face. And as we open our hands, we're gonna be the light in the dark. Much love.